door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Got him in the corner now.
Now sending their opponent across the ring. Here he is, heading back into the ring. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
He connects with a counter.
Clothesline!
Off with their head. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Able to slip out of that one.
Corey, for his entertainment. Is the New Day all they can scrap at the best of them, remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Ooh, stiff punch.
And this is a bad position for the champ to be in now.
The effects of the cell. Come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
He gets into the ring.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Press slam.
Woods absolutely not backing down.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Jimmy saw it coming. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are these proverbial super teams in WWE.
Punch lands. Caught that and reversed it. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Sharp punch.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. He'll make his way to the ring. Jimmy gets intercepted. Springboard up. Crippling attack on the knee. Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This is the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
Bang! He finds a counter. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Determination, his eyes.
We got a new champ here. And Big E finds a way to kick out.
He just kicked out by a fraction of a second.
The arm, great strategy. Now the pin for the championship.
Stopping the ref's count just in time. He gets out of the way.
Has the champ pin. Is this it? And he stops the count. Snap of the kendo stick.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. Oh my gosh, what impact!
Ooh, going over the top, all the way to the floor.
The Florida Keys. Boom. Knew what was coming there.
Oh. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Wood still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Wood's now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one, is for the
Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe, no way.
And completely missed the mark.
A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than the match.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley is...
Look out!
Able to save herself there.
That right there was a patented crash and burn.
The decision to go high risk produced no reward.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
And slides back into the ring.
Oh boy, I think the crowd knows what's coming. Look out!
Suicide dive!
Pinpoint precision, right on target. Dodge is out of the way.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very
Great quickness.
Let's roll through into the pin.
Great combination.
not a very effective pin attempt.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Oh, man. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like that. Oh, man, the shot's raining down. Oh, jeez, looking absolutely rocked.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi won.
For the victory! Gets the shoulder up after... One there.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
She kicks out at one.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Naomi looking highly motivated right now. And now Naomi is thriving off the audience.
Well, blocked the arms drag. Rolled right into a penny combination. Quick kick out.
She's still got a lot of stamina left.
Look at Bayley. Fez press.
Bayley in total control. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Oh, man, invert cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Quick shoulder up.
She's really letting her opponent know how much fight she has.
She counters it. Clothesline. She's launched out of the ring. She's out of the ring. The referee's count will begin soon.
Into a sit-out slam.
Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshairs.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Oh. Forearm smash! Naomi had it turned around.
Bayley's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
This one's heading to the outside.
Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself. Big flying forearm.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's perched up top.
What a counter!
What now?
Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury. A complete lack of respect from Bayley to the ding-dong across from her.
On a flying forearm smash. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Perched up top.
What? That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Getting out of harm's way.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Forearm smash! Oh.
Nice drop kick.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Crossbody. Oh, dropping down all their weight.
On a flying forearm smash! I don't think I've ever seen a a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. We're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked. One counter met by another.
Naomi finds her target with that one. And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Harsh forearm.
Draped across the middle rope. And down. Oof.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Naomi firing up the crowd here.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
She countered that into her own offense.
Oh, did we just see a tooth fly out? Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
She's vulnerable, up on the top turnbuckle. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was back and forth we go.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
The fight is on, and it's furious. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Listen to this crowd, driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand.
Naomi!
Feel the glow! Feel it, guys!
There
Feel
it is, I'm feeling it.
Oh, Bayley's dreams about to end. A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Naomi put a stop to that.
Boom! Rear view. Connecting. The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. Ouch. What a head scissor takeover.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Put in the corner now.
Naomi climbs the ropes to a split-legged moonsault.
Are we headed towards a title change?
Shoulders down. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afonseca. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match and at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Welcome by Captain Lou Albano, at a combined weight of 645 pounds, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the masters.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Right out of ringside and back to the mat.
He is looking to do some serious harm. He's preparing for something. Oh, the headbutt.
Devon has to avoid that kind of offense if he wants to be in this match.
Yeah, Alpha put a little extra oomph into that one.
Bullseye!
Back into the ring now.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
Oh my goodness.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika.
2-on-2 tables match here with a match producers of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep combat. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to the table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Stiff headbutt.
Effectively using the knee.
Heading to ringside now. Dips to the kidneys. Returning back to the ring. Big forearm. Throat thrust. Oh, looking to triple the leg. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground-and-pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma.
Hot dog! God, gets put into the barricade.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Oh, what a jumping headbutt.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Trying to fight out of this submission. I bet we see a tap out soon.
This it? Amazing display of leg strength.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild.
Setting up. Devon now has his opponent set up, and there is saving grace. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, no.
Down in a hurry. Turns that back on Appa.
Oh, my God.
From the top, all the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Discus punch. The Dudley Boys, hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Twisting, turning, doing anything.
Wait, hold on, look at this. And he's found a way out of the hold.
Got the leg and
Elbow drop. Hoisted up high here.
running power slam. Ah, kick.
Nasty kick. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow. Boy, what a kick. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
He's in a bit of agony now.
every aspect of this match is only going to get harder at this point. If you have a chance to close it out, now is the time. Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
I think we're about to see a body go through a table real soon.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad? He popped up into the Samoa drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
All the way to the outside. I don't think this table's going to last much longer.
Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end. Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion,
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Mello had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Mello and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Mello-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Did you see Mello's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Mello thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it will be the one who leaves with the title.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title. And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
He kicks out instantly.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Oh, missed connection.
Simple waist lock and
Countered into an arm drag.
he manages to get to the ropes.
And that put an end to this submission.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever, raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
Oh, not what Hayes intended.
Momentum going back to his corner.
Looks like he shook the cobweb.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself, trips the ankle, and he's out. And kicks off his opponent. He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT.
Looking to end this.
The schoolboy cover to be crowned champion. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury. Samoa drop.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-Champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago with this bond.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your champ.
Rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike. Ouch. He might be moments away from crowning a new champ. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion,
now going to SmackDown? The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's gonna handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.